Thank you, Otter Pop, for joining Just Saying Squad. Yes, please remember to like the stream. Please tweet out that we are live again so we can get everybody in here and get it going once again. Please and thank you.
Possible to not. Okay, guys, if you can, tweet this out. Let's get everybody back in here so we can, because we were only 11 minutes in the damn video. So let's go.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Shit on my shoulder, cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thought of this. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I'm so irritated right now. So irritated right now. It did the same shit. The computer did the exact same shit it did with me on Redski when I had last time I had Redski on. Hold on a second. Okay. So, for the people who are only going to watch part 2 and not part 1, basically, I personally don't like the National Domestic Violence Hotline because I think it sends a message that he's physically abusing her, whereas there's no proof of that. And the way I look at it, coming for someone like this, you need to come absolutely 100% correct. You know what I mean? And I think that's pushing a narrative that we have no proof of. Unless, again, you show proof. We're only 11 minutes in the damn video. And the music, people were right. It is annoying. Because you can barely hear what she says. So. Now that I've said all that. Alright, are we ready? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready. Let me know if you're running to the restroom or whatever. Whew. It did the exact same thing. Gave me the blue screen. The computer was feeling too gaslit. I know that's right. Alright, let's make sure everything's good. Make sure my settings are good. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright.
Not gaslight you. Gaslighting is when a woman questions herself. God fucking forbid. Gaslighting.
Wait. I'm sorry. We're gonna go back a little bit. I need to hear more of this conversation before we get to that part. No, hold on. No. We gotta go back a couple of minutes. Hold on. Wait a minute. Not just wait. I'm not starting off exactly there. Let's go back a couple minutes.
Oh God, the thing that Max thinks about the website is different from what I think.
It's not fucking retarded.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Whatever you're about to blame on me for your passive aggressiveness and your constant conflict avoidance, your constant desire to just be like, I'm not sure. No. You're a fucking coward.
I don't know if you're actually gaslighting me, but telling me that I'm stupid and then me second guessing whether or not that's true.
I don't know. What do you mean by what's your definition of gaslighting?
You telling me that I'm insane for thinking something, and then me questioning whether or not my experience is...
Well, you react to everything by questioning your experience to try to frantically align yourself with whatever anybody's telling you. So it's...
Dude, oh my god, this is bad.
kind of impossible to not gaslight you. Gaslighting is when a woman questions herself.
Do you know what gaslighting is? I'm just asking. Do you know what gaslighting is? I don't think you do, because gaslighting is not a woman questioning herself. What? Bro, what? Bro, what? I know that's where I froze, damn it. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy on my soul with this one. Oh, my God.
God fucking forbid. Gaslighting is when a woman questions herself and then can't come up with a fucking answer.
He repeats it! Oh, my God!
And then she lets someone else answer for her and then doesn't take responsibility for that.
That's not true. You
And
just
then
hate
blames
women.
No, I also hate women, but that's not what we're talking about. When a woman
Okay, so we guessed right. He hates women.
blames a man.
No,
for
you constantly tell me that I'm gaslighting you, so that's just false.
The video fucking horrifies me. I hate it. I think just watching the video makes me just feel like everything is a horrible disaster and like I'm a huge failure and I just like hate it and it just makes me feel completely miserable. And my immediate reaction to it is like, this is bad, this is hurting you, this is hurting me. I can come up with reasons why it's hurting you.
Wait, I forgot to speed this shit up. Hold on. Okay.
Video
And
or
that
a
we should-
relationship?
The video.
Okay. No, what you want?
Stop.
Filming?
Yes. I want to cut myself out of the project entirely so that I don't have to deal with the pain of reliving it and like watching it and reading.
How many times have we heard her talk about how she doesn't want to be on camera anymore? How many times is this now? Twice? I want to say third because I think there was another video where she said that, but definitely twice.
In the comments. So I don't know, so I just have like a really bad reaction to it and I want to stop production. But then I also freak out because I don't know, like one of our problems that we've also established with me is that I have like no idea how to set any boundaries about it, so like I feel very conflicted about the idea of actually trying to figure out where.
I don't know what the project is, housewife, because there's no links in the description, so I'm gonna have to find this fucking video. This project, I have no idea. I'm guessing it's the coronavirus quarantine or something. But there's no links to any videos. So I don't know. I don't even know how many videos he uses in this damn thing.
Where the line is for us filming stuff. Whenever we're talking about something and then I am having a reaction to it that you feel is horrible, I'm having like I feel like what's happening is that I'm having like a trigger response, and I'm like, either my brain is like flooding.
He has, housewife, he has several projects. If you go look at his channel, he'll have like names of different projects. So apparently this was one that they were running in March, April of 2020. Again, I don't know the name of the project because it's not put up there. There's no links to any fucking videos or any even explanation of where the video came from. So I'm going to have to dig to find this video. I'm guessing that is the month and the year that it came out. I don't know if that's his writing on his video or if that's Old Man Londre's. I don't know. Oh, it's all one video. This one I watched through Papa Gut. What, this video here? Or did you watch, because I know Papa Gut did this iceberg documentary too. Papa Gut did this iceberg documentary too. So that might have been what you watched. So I don't know.
And I just can't think straight because I'm having too much anxiety. Or I'm like, I just feel like my stutter is like a fucking PTSD thing and you're just making fun of me and it's fucking horrible. It's like, no, I'm not like trying to stutter just to piss you off.
Okay.
Like,
all right, Cab, I'll go look on Papa Gut's channel to see what the name of the video is or where he got it from or whatever, and yeah.
Fuck you. It's horrifying to me that you are making fun of my like PTSD response to what you're saying, and then you're like fucking like later watching the footage of yourself like berating me over my fucking like trigger response, and you're just like laughing and you're just like, nah, and then like in the fucking comments people are like, Shaylin's a psycho, why would she put up with this? And it's like, well, I don't know why, it's fucking horrible. It's fucking...
(9/11/20). Is this when, okay, so I was told, and I actually saw it in the tweets of this guy in which, hold on, it would be easier if I did this. This guy called the cops for a welfare check on MrGirl. And I'm wondering if that's where he called the cops. Because one of the things I heard, again, directly through people, is that he pulled almost a Sanders Kennedy, where he called the cops on MrGirl, but reported on it like he's something he found. And he explains it. Oh, y'all can see what I'm doing. God, this dude tweets a lot. Hold on. I'm in May 11th. I'm trying to get around the 3rd. All right, there's 9th. That's him going after Destiny. Okay, hold on. See how he's like clout chasing? After hundreds of requests to post a version of the MrGirl Disturbing Iceberg Documentary without the music, I have done just that by uploading this video. P.S. The idea that Vosh hasn't watched it yet is not okay. Start badgering him, people. What? Like, what, dude? You're literally asking people to badger Vosh to watch it? Why am I getting DM'd? Thank you. All right, let's see. For the record, I clearly said before, I felt a responsibility to contact every relevant law enforcement agency related to what I found on MrGirl. It's certainly possible, though, I have no way of knowing if the info I shared was the reason Max was visited by the sheriffs on 4/26. Okay. So, that's not this then. Okay, so that's not this then. Okay, so 4/26 is the one that he possibly called. But again, okay, hold on. It's also possible that they received other calls from people who saw the clips I shared of Max abusing his girlfriend, because I shared several of those clips before publishing the documentary. I've also been in contact with FBI, LAPD, Eugene PD, and the NCMEC. I don't know what that is. I realize that the scumbags playing defense for Mac are desperate to find some way to discredit the vid I produce, and are not unfamiliar with extreme mental gymnastics, as seen in their new attempts to insist I called law enforcement for my own benefit. Fuck all the way off. When you think someone is in danger and needs help, you act, or at least you should. That's exactly what I did. I don't expect the world's lowest of lowlifes understand that, though. Okay, let me explain you something. Unless you show proof that he's hitting her, let me explain something to you. If he is physical with her and we don't know it, by cops showing up and doing a welfare check on her, once they left, there could have been consequences. Oh, thank you, Inky. I didn't know what that meant. I was like, I don't know what that is. But for real, there is no signs of him hitting her. Not that I've seen in the video yet, and not that I've seen in everything I said. If you call the cops and they do a welfare check, that could cause it to get worse. That's not helping. Okay, thank you. That's not helping. This has been my MO for decades. I called dispatch the other day when I saw a baby in a truck not properly secured. Whenever I see a stray animal, I stop, locate the animal, contact the Humane Society, and wait for the animal till help arrives. That's who I've always been. If that's an issue for you, get fucked. You're cool with a rapist who's always been a monster. If the sheriffs went because of my call, they made that choice. It's not like the authorities can be forced to act if there's no credible reason to do so. But again, I don't expect Max's simps to be capable of understanding that. I'm not a simp of Max. And I can tell you, as a DV survivor, any hint of anybody knowing what's going on can make it worse. I can tell you this now. People do not leave situations until they're ready to leave. Unless you can call the cops and you got video proof of what went down, it could only make a situation worse. And that's personally with me. That's my personal thought. Like, if you saw him live beating the shit out of her, yeah, call the cops then, because it's literally happening and you have video proof. You know what I'm saying? Fine. But if you do not have proof that's what's happening, you're wasting resources. And yes, Organic, did you notice how he made it about him? It's I. Yes. And I think this was the post that I saw that I was like, I don't even know if I want to do this video, to be honest. Because look, somebody like MrGirl, you've got to come correct, okay? I understand people don't like him. I can't stand his ass. No. I think he is a degen. But if you don't come correct, you can't get them, because then you've created something they can defend. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You have to say something they cannot defend. You have to do stuff they cannot defend. You know what they can't defend? The words coming out of their mouth. They can't defend that. If you had a video, again, we haven't finished watching this video. If you have it where he got physical with her, he can't defend that. It's on tape. Oh, not tape, but video. So, yeah. All right.
It's fucking ridiculous and stupid and like...
That's his right there, 4/26/2022. Okay. I'm interested to see, does he say in this video he called the cops?
It's fucking ridiculous and stupid and like... It's horrible for me because, like, I already feel bad about it. Like, why would you fucking do that? I mean, I know why, because you explained it to me, but it's fucking horrible.
What are we talking about right now?
Huh?
What are we talking about? How you feel bad?
Oh! Abusing Women, Part 1, Shaylin. Oh, wait, that's for his video. Okay, and can we... Listen. If you want people to watch your videos, because you obviously do, you wanted people to harass Vosh to watch this video. If you make a video more than a half an hour, can you put in fucking timestamps, please? Is that so hard to do? Can you put in a fucking timestamp? That would be great. That would be really good. That would help those to know what's going to happen next, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like your part 1, Shaylin. You know? Put in fucking timestamps. Your video is 55 minutes long. There is no excuse not to have goddamn timestamps.
Watching me berate you for stuttering?
Yes. And just fucking enduring it right now. Well, not now, but before. You're not.
Well, Taylor, I don't believe that for videos that are like less than a half an hour. But more than a half an hour, put in fucking timestamps. Shit, man, it makes it easier.
Helping, you're just making it worse.
Look, and we see her crying on camera again.
I think that the problem is for both of us, but definitely also for you. As in this conversation, you...
Okay, this is the max creepy editing on the original video. The echoing voice. Okay, so the echoing voice was in Max's original video. Okay.
Put yourself in a role, not that it makes you take care of me, and offers security gets to literally to describe single that because you don't know what you're feeling and you're willing to talk about your feelings. And fuck you.
It's either that or like, ah!
And I'm gonna be honest, that Max, that wasn't that threw me off. My ADHD does not like that.
Why are you so abusive? Just be yourself.
I never said that.
Maybe you should.
No, you would get too mad. I'm still doing it. Sorry.
Fake jokey shit isn't funny. You are genuinely funny sometimes, but when the camera's on, you're just like uber cringe. Let's go. Okay, new rule. If you don't want to talk to me, shut up.
I don't want to talk to you.
Then stop talking to me. Shaylin.
What?
That'll work you?
Yeah, thank you.
Lucky.
Stop.
Filming?
Yes.
Really?
I know you want me to feel guilty.
He is such a piece of shit. Okay, so we're 17 minutes in. Does he talk at all in the video, Old Man Londre? Or is this a bunch of clips? Okay, that's the abusive video. I know what video that is. Does he talk at all, or is this just a bunch of clips?
I don't think guilt is that useful. I hit you. It hurt you. Oops. I grabbed her wrist. She screamed for me to stop. And then, after that first time, a few weeks later, I grabbed her arms because she wasn't listening.
Who is that woman? Because that's not in that original video. I can tell you right now. That woman right there, who is that woman? That's not in the original video. That's not in the original video. Yet again, that domestic hotline is not in the original video. That woman is not in the original video either. Okay, so I'm going to take the clips for what they are. I'm going to take the clips for what they are. They'll give me a lead to go look at other stuff. But so far, 17 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm going to be honest, Old Man Londre, I can understand where people gave you shit about this video. Because quite honestly, I see what some people would think would be disingenuous. Yeah, not another housewife. Yeah, sorry, but I'm not a fan of this guy. He edits weird and gives no context. Yeah. So I'm gonna, if this is just a bunch of clips, like you just said, Vodka, I'm gonna take it for the clips and go and look for those videos myself. I just had somebody link me to the coronavirus quarantine thing. I'm just going to take the clips for what they are, but I can honestly understand where people thought this video was disingenuous just because of your editing so far, and I'm only not even 18 minutes in out of 54 minutes. To be honest. I mean, granted, at least you were able to make a video. I can't even make videos, okay? So I can't even do all that editing shit, all right? I'll give you that. But I can see where people gave you shit about this video. I'm gonna be honest.
Listening to me or something. And I grabbed him really hard, and afterwards she showed me bruises on her arms. A little bit after that, I just said, okay, that was so loud that the neighbors are gonna call the cops. And before they get here, I need you to put on a long sleeve shirt so they don't see the bruises on your arms. Because if they do, I'm gonna spend the night in jail, 100%. And one thing people don't talk about a lot is that a violent outburst like that can be a unifying event for a couple. One time I broke my ex's laptop, and you get to sort of join forces against the you that just snapped. And you're like, whoa, that was crazy. Wow, I really went insane there. Wow, we're on a team against that evil part of me. And then you get to apologize, and apologizing is fun. And I'll never forget my ex looking at me and calmly saying to me, why are you punching me in the face? It was a good question. I'll add, for the sake of honesty, I did punch her in the face. So in my case, hitting women over the next several years from that point on, when I first came out as an abusive piece of shit woman batterer to my family, I told my father, listen, every time we come visit you, we end up getting into some physical altercation at your house after you go to sleep. We go back to our room, we're basically fist fighting for like an hour every time we come visit you because you're so demeaning to me and you mock me and you treat me like a fucking loser in front of her, and she doesn't want.
So you're blaming your father? I've had that done to me. I got hit because somebody else said something to him. Yeah. No, I've had that done to me. I've seen that before. I've seen this before. Mm-hmm.
Want to see me that way, and I don't want her to see me that way. And I don't stand up to you, and it's humiliating, and it makes me hate her because she's watching it. So I need you to stop doing that. Eventually, I realized, like, I basically have to choose. So I left my family. Now, the relationship fell apart later anyways, but I had to leave.
October 14th, 2016. Type of action. Dissolution of marriage. Family law, court covered seat, certificate of grounds of assignment to district. So it must be his ex-wife? Why? Are you showing this to prove that's who his partner was?
Because I could see what kind of person it was turning me into. It's a complicated problem, because if you're at the point where you're being violent with the person who you supposedly love the most, it probably means that your whole life is fucked up. Step 4.
Yeah, housewife, he doesn't explain shit. I knew my eyes were getting... Okay. I knew my eyes were getting all fucked up. Yeah, he doesn't explain anything. Dude, you're not even narrating anything. What? Oh my God. Okay. Y'all know how I feel about clip channels, right? I'm only subscribed to one. I hate clip channels. And this so far feels like a clip channel put a bunch of clip together and then that's it. And they edited. Looks like they edited so they couldn't get copyrighted or something. I don't know. With no explanation, no links to videos, nothing. No narration. You're only typing out because this is part 2, previous partners and ex-wife. You're not really explaining anything. You're not explaining why you showed a document that, honestly, if somebody was listening to the video, they wouldn't have heard it. Or they wouldn't have, if they were just listening to it, they wouldn't have seen it. You're not narrating it. This is just a big ass clip channel video. $17,000 views. He's got 1.2 1.31K subscribers. Yeah, I'm not really loving the personal documents either, but...
Or fuck your guilt. I know you want me to feel guilty. I don't think guilt is that useful, obviously.
Yeah, it's not even a true iceberg video. Where's the iceberg? Why no explanations to show it getting deeper and deeper and not just a mix of random clips with nothing over it? Yeah, I don't understand. Like, yeah, that's a good question. Like, I don't understand why this is called an iceberg video, because it's not I don't see it as an iceberg video. And like, you're not explaining anything. You're just showing clips so far. Okay, maybe it gets better. Maybe it gets better.
Obviously. I just don't think you have as much control over yourself as most people seem to think they do. And I think that it takes two to tango. It's usually part of a complex dynamic that both people are feeding into. It's too complicated to blame.
See, that's that clip channel bullshit where you just put listen, most people, okay, you know what? I'm not going to say most, all right? Because I can't speak for everybody. I know people like me and like quite a few people in my chat and quite a few people who watch my channel because I do long live streams. Most people listen when it's a big video like this, unless it's somebody that they love. Like, let Nerd City and Clown come out with their part 2, which, by the way, you said it would happen in May, and it didn't. But when they come out with their part 2, best believe when I watch it, I'm going to be watching it. Because those are two of my favorite YouTubers. But when you're, like, researching and you want to hear about, you know, something that's going on, most people listen and not actually watch. This is like one huge clip channel shit. But look, like I said, we're going to take these clips. All right. We're going to take these clips and look at them for what they are and then figure out where the fuck they come from. Okay? That's what we're going to do.
Blame on just one person or assign the fault to just one person. I will also add that one thing that confounds all of this is that I have definitely noticed some arousal in women after being violent towards them. It makes it pretty hard to break the cycle.
I don't want to
Oh, fuck you, dude.
deal with all your anger at previous men you've known, although you are definitely going to have to deal with all my anger at previous women I've known, but you don't have to deal with it like right away.
Okay, let's read this. Oh my God. See, my ADHD cannot handle... This is why I don't like clip channels. My ADHD cannot handle all this bullshit. Hannah's mom freaked out after reading in my entire blog. She brought it to a battered woman's shelter. Okay, so this must be from Max. Where the workers looked it over and told her I am textbook abusive. Then she called all of Hannah's friends and told them to help her make Hannah break up with me. Now, is this in that video? Because I don't remember seeing that in that video. I could be wrong. Or was this, did he type this out somewhere?
Hi, horses. So, why is it okay to hate women? Well, hate is an emotion, and
I don't think it's really fair to call me misogynist. I only treat women like shit when I date them. But as the bird mask picture suggests, it's totally worth it to Hannah. Where did this come from? Is this in his video? Or is that you? Like, okay. Like, where did this typing shit come from? Because I don't remember that being in that video. So where does it come from? Hannah's the ex-wife, King Quinn. Where does this come from? There's... He has writings and shit. Oh my God. This is...
And I don't think emotions can be controlled. People always say, oh, don't you have a mother? Well, yes, I have a mother and 2 stepmothers, and they're all heartless.
I think he did too. It might be from the blog, but goddamn, I mean, okay, all right, you know what, I'm not gonna bitch anymore, all right, I already know to look for the blog anyway. I think somebody already got the link for me for that blog anyway, so we ain't bitching. All right, let's keep going.
Vipers who cut my balls off when I was 13. I just think maybe if I'd been allowed to express myself openly, I wouldn't have a black ocean of vitriol towards women festering in my heart. That's not how it went. Oh, but you can't ever hit them.
So yeah, sometimes I will try to snuff out Hannah's emotional responses. Another reason I do that is that I wish I had a mother, so I try to turn her into mine by asking her to be stoic, warm, and available while I scream at her, which is what I think mothers ought to do with their kids. I'm going to be honest. Unless I actually either, one, see this in a MrGirl video himself, or I actually see the blog that he typed this in, I am not going to believe this shit, because there is no reference to where that comes from. And I am not going to be one that puts out bullshit just because somebody put it in a pretty edited video with some crappy ass music.
But they can hit you. Yeah. And then he listens to me, by which I mean he agrees with me. Okay. And he's taller and sexier than me. Oh, you're just mad because...
So let me read that and then listen to MrGirl at the same time. Yeah, that's gonna... Oh my god, dude. This...
Because you can't get laid. No one would ever fuck you, MrGirl. At this point, I don't know if I hate women because I'm gay, or if I'm gay because I hate women.
Women. Can't live with them? Can't kill them.
But honestly, all this shit wouldn't be that bad if you could actually take feedback. Then we could talk about it. Maybe if you stop playing the...
I'm gonna be honest. Fuck this type shit. I'm done with it. That's really pissing me off. Okay, we're going somewhere else. All right.
A bit less.
Stop! Stop!
Timestamp. Sex with animals. Okay, let's go.
My attraction to my cats is probably very much less tinged with sexuality, but not
100% real file photo of Max Carson. Okay, where did that video come from? And did it come because he went to college? He talked about like standing for an art class. Was that part of an art class piece? Where did that photo come from? I'm getting really frustrated with this video.
Free of sexuality.
Hey guys, I moved to LA to become a screenwriter. The content of my scripts is similar to my blog. You can follow me there. Okay. All right, so 2012 had a blog, okay. Again, let's read. I tried to get my cat to pleasure me when I was 13. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right.
That my attraction to my cats is probably very much less tinged with sexuality, but not free of sexuality.
Timestamp, pedophilia obsession, and admissions.
Okay, if I were to ask you if you've ever had an attraction to an underage person, would you answer that question if I asked you?
The answer is yes. What is a pedophile? How could you ballpark explain that to us?
Preference.
Dominant preference. They're saying if I could have any woman in the world, I would have a 5-year-old.
That's
any female.
Nope.
Any female.
No, that's a different question.
That's not a preference?
It's a...
Max is speaking to a psychologist with an expertise in pedophilia. Okay? my God. Colleges. Penal talk with.
The preference for a different thing. It's instead of a preference for.
Cab, I love me some Wendigoon. I love me some Wendigoon. Wendigoon is one of those that I can just be like doing housework, dishes, and just listen to him. And he has a really nice voice too. Wendigoon has a really, really nice voice. I do like his channel. Yeah, apparently the animal thing was that short. Apparently. I don't know who the name of the psychologist is. It would be nice to know.
Or, somebody who's attracted to 12-year-olds. It's not, I want a 12-year-old, it's, I want to masturbate about 12-year-olds.
Thinking about molesting
There
children is okay. I don't see how a thought can be immoral.
Meanwhile, I'm here in my giant house crying and wiping my tears with the undies of kids you wish you could fuck. Oh, that's when him and BX Bullet was getting into it. You thought that was okay to tweet out? And you wonder why you got kicked off of Twitch? Are you fucking serious? You know Twitch kind of gets on people for what they do off the platform, right? Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
I had a, someone I knew. Who...
Just, if you're going to admit to any crimes, I would really rather not be listed in whatever federal reports are filed.
Boom. That's Vosh. I know that voice. That's Vosh. I do know Vosh's voice.
So I would prefer it be done in a video on your stream, unrelated to my own.
Okay. Do you think owning child porn should be a crime?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever looked at child pornography?
Okay, I know that one too. That's, oh God, what is their name? I know who gave it to me though. I know who gave me that link. So I'll just write their name on here. But I know what that's from. They laughed him off the fucking stage, basically.
I need you to answer the question honestly or leave. Yeah.
Okay, so I should just leave.
Yeah. Have you ever looked at child pornography?
I don't think I have.
I don't think he's gonna indulge that.
Billy hasn't.
Jimmy,
I know I haven't.
Jimmy is having a fit
Drunken
in
peasants,
right
thank
now.
I wish we could talk because you are literally the definition of the exact thing that I'm talking
Thing you
about.
like to mock. Yeah, exactly.
You would be
I've embodied it perfect.
Right.
This is why you threatened to leave 3 times. It hasn't worked.
Because I know Billy the Fridge is on there, and I know who sent me the link about what was going on with that video. But where's like the reference? Like, why don't you say that's where it came from? Not everybody knows who Billy the Fridge or Drunken Peasants are. What? Okay. At this point, I just need to stop complaining about the video. And let's just take the clips for what they are. And then we'll just go investigate like the good little investigators that we are on my other channel. Jesus Christ.
I've called your bluff each time, and now you're lingering. You don't know what to do.
I'm not threatening
you do. And you're hoping
I'm not threatening you. I'm threatening Ben.
We know exactly what's happened. Ben knows exactly what's happening.
Ben, I need you to muzzle your dog, or I have to go. Are we done? Well, thank you for the time that we had.
It was a great interview.
Here's a thought experiment. I'm gonna open a string of strip clubs in Las Vegas. It's gonna be called MrGirl's Whatever You Want Emporium. Okay. In one strip club, the strippers are 25, 24, 23, 22, all the way down to infants. Okay. So if you want to watch babies crawl around, or you want to watch 100-year-olds, we'll start at 100. So basically everybody, and everybody all the women on the planet have to work here. You know, a lot of people.
Okay, so the one thing that MrGirl does do is when he is like debating someone, he comes up with these extreme fucking examples. Now, clipped out as this is, that's most likely one of his, which, sick as it is, it's a sick fucking take, I get it, but that is most likely an example he's having in a debate that he is having with someone. But the way it's clipped, somebody can take it like he actually wants to do it. Which, I mean, he wouldn't be able to lawfully anyway, and thank God for that. But still.
People. You talk to a lot of people about this. And we all.
You know, I haven't talked to a lot of people about this specifically. I've been going
okay,
to
well, we run in different circles, but which club is the most popular?
I don't even know by what category you would distinguish into that group.
Bosh.
Okay, but you don't want to say the number.
I don't have a number.
See, that's what I'm saying. Mochi. So he wants to be a Warren Jeffs. That's the thing. He made it sound like he actually wanted to do it. When most likely, it was him debating. He's talking to Bosch in this video. Of course, you don't know that because it's not referenced on the fucking screen. And most likely what he was doing was giving one of his sick, disgusting, like, I want you to think about what your answer would be to this question. Like he fucking does. But it's clipped like he wants to fucking do it.
Do you have a number? Is there a number you're looking for?
I think it's 15.
Well, I suppose we'll leave it to the historians to judge.
I feel bad about myself for being attracted to younger women, but I'm not attracted to their fucking brains. I'm attracted to the fact that they haven't had a chance to ruin their fucking bodies yet. You know, I just want a 35-year-old brain and a 15-year-old body.
What video is that from? And was it zoomed in with editing or was it in the original video like that? Because that kind of fucking creeped me out. Oh my God. This dude was hurt. Whoever fucking hurt him, oh my fucking God, y'all fucked him up. Oh my God.
Maybe 16. It might be. I think it would be 14 at first, and then it would move up once the novelty wore off. I think it would be 15 or 16.
Is this consideration in line with your desire to empathize with pedophiles, or is it something more personal than that?
I just want a 15-year-old body. I feel bad about myself for being attracted to younger women.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, you sound like a pedophile, not a person who wants to promote empathy for socially misaligned people.
I feel bad about myself for being attracted to younger women.
Why do I sound like a pedophile?
Because you're dedicating a considerable amount of thought to the subject of what type of underage girl people would be most interested in.
Yes, Vosh. You are 100% correct. Yes, Vosh.
What color, if you had to guess what color their underwear would be, Vosh, what would you say?
Yeah.
That's when Vosh kicked his ass out. My guess is he's actually a pedo, but after he received the heavy backlash, he's gaslighting that it was all sarcasm. Max Carson says, which is Mr. Girl, it wasn't sarcasm, just more complicated than you're making it sound. I mean, I stand by everything I said in the review.
Nude modeling is sexual after all. February 15th, 2011, by Max Carson. As you all know, I am an exhibitionist. I am also creative and like meeting other creative people. I also usually get paid, so modeling satisfies several different needs for me. One of them is purely sexual. Art schools are overwhelmingly against male models getting erections, and those who do are usually fired. Fuck you.
Where did this come from? Is that like off the website? Where did this come from? No, that's a computer-generated voice. It might be from his blog? Okay.
What kind of sex blogger kills his erections? What kind of person kills his erections? I made a vow right there. I will never attempt to prevent myself from getting an erection for the rest of my life. If I get kicked off of model stands, or make people uncomfortable at dinner parties, or freak doctors and therapeutic massage therapists out, then so be it. No more hiding. Once I was posing nude for a group of high school kids.
High school kids? What kind of high school is this?
I pose for kids 15 to 18 pretty regularly.
Nude modeling is sexual. Yeah, drawing naked people is inherently sexual.
OP Mr. Girl, so that looks like that's on a forum. I am intensely attracted to children right after their 12th birthday. Before that, nothing. Good thing I'm not a sick pedophile. Okay, so I would actually need to see that, because how easy would that be to fake? Not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying, listen, when you make videos on people, cover your ass. CYA. That way nobody can question anything. Cover your ass. Because somebody can look at this right now and say that was faked. It probably wasn't, knowing that everything else that he's done, but somebody could look at that and say that could have been faked. I'm trying to find that weird close-up clip, and I wrote it down. I was like, video with lips and a bunch of question marks, because I have no fucking clue.
Average most desirable age is 14.
You may overstate how many people are going to find the children in this movie hot. Like,
I have no idea who he's talking to right here. I have no clue. It must have.
I don't think so. I think they're objectively hot. If you're say your son is 12, and he's like, you're like, oh, there's going to be these group of girls at this like a function that we're going to, and he says like, oh, are they hot? I think most people, if they saw the girls and then they're like had a socially acceptable reason to say yes, they'd be like, well, yeah.
Okay.
Lemur, the lip zoom made me miss Repzilla. You better not let Amber Chick hear you say that, because I promised her I had to go like about 3 or 4 months without talking about Repzilla. Yeah, it looks like an interview about cuties, yeah. He has a video about how he made this video, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I really don't care. Unless it gives me all the sources, I do not care. This video makes me angry. Because obviously the dude can edit, okay? He could have made it could have been so well done. And he missed the mark just to get at Mr. Girl. Amber Chick, be nice. Come on now. Repzilla ain't that bad. He's nice to me. Cat of Judgment, $14.99. This has been so painful to watch. You deserve a drink. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because I don't really. We have a difference of opinion, but I think that's where it's coming from.
I don't think we have a difference of opinion. Okay. I think that you are now claiming that you are unable to determine attractiveness in 12-year-old humans. Okay, when you were 12, could you tell whether a 12-year-old was hot?
Yeah,
and you could feel it.
Yes.
Okay, you're saying that your innate physiological radar for whether someone is sexually attractive has been decommissioned and no longer functions?
Like, I can intellectualize it. I don't feel that anymore.
You're claiming that when you see a 12-year-old twerking, just as I can tell you which 90-year-olds are hotter than other 90-year-olds, I can still tell you which one I would rather fuck. I mean, can you tell which ones are more cute? I guess that's why I said this in the review. I think cute is a stand-in for sexually attractive. I don't think there's really a difference. Face the fact that you can be attracted to 12-year-olds, but I'm like, I already knew that, so that's not surprising to me.
But what is surprising to you is that may be a more unique to you experience than you originally thought, whereas you think every human experiences that. Maybe that isn't the case.
No, that's not. I mean, it's not surprising to me because I don't think it's true. You can tell when a 12-year-old is hot. And then, so, like, I think we should just move on.
Who is he talking to? I need to know who he was talking to there so I could... All right, it was some kind of cutie thing. All right. God damn it.
Because I don't think it's true. You can tell when a 12-year-old is hot. And then, so, like, I think we should just move on.
It was January 2015. My marriage was well into falling apart. I went to the UCLA.
Joe for $9.99. This is really heavy stuff and all, but you know what the difference between a well-dressed man on a bicycle and a poorly dressed man on a unicycle is? Attire. No, that's right. I know that's right. Thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate it.
A clinic where they train therapists because you can get pretty cheap therapy there. I went for my intake interview. She was doing my intake interview and was asking me what kind of therapist I wanted. And I said, you need to, whoever you would give Hannibal Lecter to, if he were to come in looking for therapy, you need to give me to that person. Because otherwise this isn't going to go well. And she was like, okay, so and this is just like undercurrent of like extraordinary discomfort, masked with like a thin veneer of professionalism that I encounter a lot in my life. She assigned me to the director of the program. And the next week I came back and I said, it's okay to keep going to you for therapy as long as you don't continuously try to reschedule or try to sleep with me. And she was like, I am not going to try to sleep with you. And I was like, that's great. And she was like, Max, I am not going to try to sleep with you. And I was like, okay, great. And she was like, Max, I am not going to try to sleep with you. And I was like, and then at the end, she looked at the clock. She's like, our time is up and the session is over. So I leave. And then the following Wednesday, I get a phone call from her. And she says, Max,
yeah, Killer Miller, but not this goddamn video.
I'm not going to be able to continue working with you. Yeah, it's not working out. But you can be reassigned to another therapist if you call the office or email.
I'm starting to think he doesn't need to be around women at all. I'm sorry. I'm starting to think he doesn't need to be around women at all. He has a disdain for women. Oh my fucking God.
I was like, okay, like I wasn't, I'm always kind of shocked, like intellectually, by how people like respond to me, but like it's happened enough that I'm just kind of like, yeah, like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I guess I knew when I asked for the Hannibal Lecter treatment that like it might be too much. And that's the time I got kicked out of the UCLA psychology clinic.
Okay. We gotta find that one too.
But I'm not surprised. I've had this is just a little slice.
I think him beating his girlfriend was proof enough. What girlfriend? His current one? There's no proof of him beating her. Or kids. Yes, Killer Miller, you are right. He needs to be away from kids too. Or are you talking about the ones that he said that he did before? Oh, the one before where he blamed his dad. Dude. Right? Right, Nez? That was,
It's a pattern.
Listen, the music would have been... Okay, here's my thing. The music would have been fine. It's just too loud. That's it. The music is so loud, it's distracting. And in the beginning, you barely heard what she said because it was so loud. The music's fine, all right? I mean, he's a creepy dude, play creepy music. I get it, all right? I don't mind the music. It just need to be lower. The music need to be the background where the voices were the foreground.
of, you know, I go on dates, people leave after 20 minutes sometimes. Women leave. I hook up with guys sometimes. I don't really call it dates, but I go on dates with women and they leave after like 20 minutes in total discomfort. But it's not just terror, because when someone scares you.
Yeah, not another housewife. He sympathized with the. I don't know if he wrote a paper or he said it in the class or something, but he was saying, I guess to understand the shooters, you have to sympathize with them. And it was around the time of the Virginia Tech shooter.
You just let get away from them, but it's a sexual terror.
Discussed by Max Carson. Published February 1st, 2011. Hannah and I are texting. She asks me how I'm doing. I answer briefly and change the subject. Me, a few years ago I found a Yahoo group about extremely cruel handjobs and guys tying each other up and forcing each other to come when they don't want to. Me, link, groups.yahoo.com/group/gay force milking. Hannah, what made you think of that? Me, the page was open on my phone browser. Hannah, oh, me, I should write. Do you mind if I text you later? Hannah, okay, yeah, that's cool. Me, okay, join that Yahoo group. Hannah, doubtful. Me, why? That upsets me. Me, I'm asking you to share something that turns me on and to try doing it with me. Hannah, you didn't say it turned you on, or say it had any relevance to us. Me?
No, he didn't go to Virginia Tech. It wasn't Virginia. The Virginia Tech shooter happened in Virginia. He wasn't in Virginia. They were talking about it in his class. No, the shooter was not in the class. Dude, this part is so fucking annoying. This whole video is making my ADHD just fucking scream.
Both of those are so unbelievably obvious that I don't believe you didn't know them. My heart is pounding. Me, I think you recoiled and now you are covering your tracks. Please be honest. She is disgusted. I put my phone in my lap. I should write. I'll silence my phone and check it in a few minutes. I don't care if she texts me now. Let her simmer a little. I have to write. I pick up my phone and check it. She hasn't texted me. What the fuck is she doing? Me, you definitely knew it turned me on. That would be absurd if you didn't. Did you feel excluded? Why would I ask you to join it? You sound crazy. I statements. Use I statements. Me, I feel judged or embarrassed. I sleep my phone and put it in my lap. I pick my phone up. Me, and instead of reassuring me or trying to make me feel less upset, you are focused on defending yourself by saying it's my fault I'm upset. Hannah, of course I'll do that with you. I should have asked you to clarify. I run my hands through my hair. It isn't about the fucking cruel handjobs. It's about her disgust with me. Me, why did you just say doubtful? Me, why won't you join the Yahoo group? My face is burning. Me, I'm really upset. Me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This part is like making my head spin. And I can't keep up with what they're talking about because of the voice and the way that it's going. Me, her, Hannah, me. I can't keep up with it. Holy crap, dude. Who?
I feel like you think it's irritating or gross that it's a gay group, and that's why you don't want to join, and you are now pretending you didn't recoil at the suggestion. I will find her disgust and dig it out. Me, please, please, please don't lie about your reaction. It will confuse me. Hannah, the phrase extremely cruel freaked me out. Hannah, I am in the middle of a meeting. You fucking bitch. Me, what freaked you out about it? Okay, maybe you shouldn't text me from meetings. Me, I need space to have feelings. If you are in a meeting, then I'm not allowed to get upset. Now I'm just sitting here upset and you don't have time to make me feel better. Stop whining. This is not sexy. Me, I'm calming down. Just text me later when you can. I hope you have a good meeting. Way to play it cool. I put the phone down. I pick it back up. Me, I know you are trying to be sweet and that you care about how I'm doing, but please stop asking me to talk about how I feel when you don't have a lot of time.
I can't do this part. I'm sorry. Apparently, it's him and his ex-wife texting each other, and I can't. That voice, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't even keep up with what they're talking about. That voice is just so fucking annoying, and with the music as loud as I can't. Okay.
To technically raping someone because it was. I'm reposting the
consent. I mean, obviously not if everyone has joined a group for it, but the word force is scary.
I'm reposting this video about consent in which I semi-admit to technically raping someone because it was taken down 2 months ago Okay. Well, here's the video. I hope you enjoy it. The public dialogue about rape and consent is spinning off into wild, bizarre directions. People are trying to get a handle on what's going on, but for some reason they want to do it with very simple ideas and catchphrases. Yeah, that doesn't really work for me. As a rule, I don't have sex with enthusiastic people. Yeah, that's more like it. Yes means yes.
Wait, what are you doing? What? They're like, no.
Yes. Is that always true? Do you really never say no in sexual situations when you really mean yes? Here's a story. A couple years ago, I matched with a woman on Tinder. We got frozen yogurt. She came over. We got naked. I got naked. Then we both got naked. We started making out. Finally, I get her on top of me. I put my dick in place. Like.
Okay, so this is from his consent video, which I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. But that's the audio. Well, that's partially the audio from the consent video, but he has other audio playing behind it. Jesus Christ.
Like right at her vagina, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. She holds perfectly still and says, I'm not ready. Clear as day, no mistaking her meaning, she doesn't consent. But she has this look in her eye, like she's daring me to just push it in. Like I'm some kind of pussy if I don't. I could have been imagining that, but I grabbed her shoulders and pushed her down onto my dick. She liked that I did that? I think so. She probably had mixed feelings.
See the whistles and the girl going, that wasn't in the original video. All that is added behind this audio.
About it. Was it?
And the original video doesn't look like that. He's only doing the audio.
Rape? Yes. She told me not to, and I did it anyway. That makes it rape. Did the cops show up later? No. It's rape. But I don't feel bad.
And that video is very disgusting. It is disgusting. The way he talks about consent and rape and stuff like that. It is a gross video.
Bad about it. Telling college girls to be mindful of what they drink and possibly even what they wear is victim blaming. A college girl should be able to get blackout drunk, wear a short skirt with no underwear, and crawl into a halfway house for sex offenders and not worry about getting raped. Here's where I'm a little confused. So riddle me this, normies. If you leave your pussy or your dick unprotected and I fucking steal it, how is that my fucking fault? Alright, now that the normies are gone, let's talk about some real shit. All sex has some component that is non-consensual. Stuff just happens, okay?
And he's chopping up the audio.
There's always some element of coercion. People are too complicated for it to be a simple yes or no. There's always some part of you that doesn't want to have sex, but you do it anyway. And you aren't going to know if you made the right decision until later, if ever, if there even is a right decision. And this makes sex and rape a lot more complicated. Rape isn't like murder. Most people don't want to get shot over the contents of their wallet and dumped in a trash can. Am I saying that rape victims want it on some level? Unfortunately, yes. And that's probably the reason rape is so psychologically destructive to people, because some part of you does want it. And here's the other thing about consent. It's pretty boring. Okay, yeah, there's some porn out there that's a little more...
Oh, God, he's so disgusting. Oh, MrGirl is so fucking disgusting. Yes, the editing is annoying as fuck. This video, I'm going to be very honest with you, just proves why I hate clip channels.
more interesting. But generally, it's boring and needs a lot less consent and a lot more rapiness. All my favorite romance scenes in movies are kind of rapey. And also in real life. I'm sorry, it's boring when someone is like, oh, MrGirl, you're just the best. Let's have some healthy, totally well thought out, non-regret inducing, not scary sex. I'm just not into that. It's a lot better when it's like...
Yeah, Amber Chick, that, the consent one... Yeah. It was really bad. Very, very, very uncomfortable video. Holy shit, yes.
My friends are also creeped out by you. Rape is human. Rape culture is human culture. And if you can accept that, instead of going into sex thinking, this is totally consensual. I have consented, and this other person has consented 100%. You could open your fucking mind a little bit. We demand that women convince themselves they are 100% certain they want to have sex every time they do. All we're doing is telling them to lie to themselves, to simplify their emotions, to bury their pain and confusion even deeper. My shitty parents actually thought they could stop my sexuality from becoming creepy and violent by not letting me watch rape scenes in movies. But all that accomplished...
Chasing her around her house. Not in like a fast aggressive way, but slowly like like, and she's giving me like excuses, like, well, we're coworkers, or like, I'm not sure, like, she's like, she's like, are you sure you want to, like, don't you want to, and then it's like, well, I don't want to mess up our friendship, and I'm like, well, everything you're saying is making me more excited, because she's like, I'm horrified.
What was the reason for the extra sounds behind the audio? Like, actual reason. It does nothing but drown out the audio. Organic, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know, and I'm sorry. This.
But I'm like, of course you are. That's normal. Come here.
We're almost done. We got 10 minutes left.
And then so I chased her around her house, and she's also comically crawling backwards, like over her couch, like it feels like a game. And then after probably
12 hours of wearing her down,
the sun comes up. No, after it felt like a long time. Probably in reality, it was probably like 5 minutes. But like, which is a pretty long time to chase someone in circles around their living room. Looking back, I finally was like,
who is he talking to here? I don't know who he's talking to, because honestly, this makes me want to go back and watch the actual videos and look at the actual blogs, because I don't like how he has them clipped. I'm sorry. This is,
Wait, do you not want me to kiss you? And she was like, no, I don't want you to kiss me. And I was like, why didn't you just fucking say that? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, oh. And we were like friendly after that. And then afterward, like, I couldn't understand what happened. Like, I like, she rejected me. I guess I just thought, like, they say no at first to see if it's okay with you that they're saying no. And I would say, on dating sites especially, I still have this experience a lot. If you are doing like what I did, so date from Tinder,
raping them. I'm sorry.
Raping women. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, that's Destiny. Oh shit, he's talking to that's Destiny. I can tell by that chuckle. That sounds like Destiny. Good God. You know what? I'm just gonna say this. I'm glad I already looked into MrGirl before watching this video, because I can pick up most of who he's talking to.
You know, if you're on a date from Tinder and she says, I'm not ready, but she's on top of you, physiologically feels ready and seems ready and is just holding herself on top of you and you're at the entrance and nothing else is happening, and she's just staring at you for 5 seconds, giving you the look of all looks, and then you push her down.
I appreciate you,
I would say that is a similarly advanced.
Listen, guys, if y'all are looking for any of the links or whatever, if you find any of them, if you can't DM me on Twitter, email me. I check my email and I always put it in the description down below, or you'll find it anywhere on all my videos or wherever. You can email me and let me know exactly what it is, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Maneuver. It's technically a rape, even though I don't think I raped her. Yeah.
Okay, so there are hard lines for how far you're willing to go with some things that make them vastly different.
Yeah, if Shaylin comes up behind me and sticks her finger in my butt, like, I'm not, it's, right, that's just part of relationships, is being more transgressive of boundaries, and like, that's kind of fun. Okay, so when someone states a boundary about sex, that's not their actual boundary. And if you say no to something, it might not actually mean no, like in the case of the Tinder woman I may or may not have sexually assaulted, or maybe it was a no and I raped her. Like, she said yes and no at the same time, was my perception. So I guess I think every sex act is a dice roll to some degree.
Okay.
And that
we're at some point we're gonna have to have a.
So let's give some advice.
Okay.
Right, because we've got some less experienced folks watching.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I think sex is always a bit horrific to some degree, sometimes to a small degree, but usually somebody looks upset or...
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God, we have less than 10 minutes. All right, let's go. We can do this.
Feels upset or is confused or scared or sad. And that, to me, that's been my experience of, I think, all sex I've ever had.
Jesus, okay.
Like, I've had sex with women and had them just like burst into tears afterward or during.
Do you think that your experience with sex is more the norm, or do you think it's a little bit off the norm?
I'm saying I think it's a norm.
Well, yeah, no. So, yeah, let me be clear just a minute, because maybe you answered it how you intended to. But I'm asking your experience with sex, that all of it is like pretty horrific. Do you think that engagement is like more the norm or a little bit off the norm? Do you think
I think it's all, there's some degree.
Nope, hold on. We're not doing those answers right now.
Oh, yeah.
Not some degree. I'm saying that the degree of trauma that you experience, do you think that that is more the norm or not the norm? Like, what is that your perception for the majority of people that have sex?
Right, so I'm saying...
You see how Destiny stopped him from starting to go around that circle? Destiny was like, no, we're not doing those answers right now. And then he clarified what he wanted. That's what you have to do with Mr. Girl.
Either there's more horror or I'm more attuned to it.
We got less than 10 minutes.
My guess is that I'm more attuned to it and that it is the norm. That is what I think.
8 minutes left.
The same thing with pedophilia. And also as a listener, if you have sex with somebody and they say they burst into tears or freak out afterwards, that doesn't necessarily mean that something went horribly wrong. The murkiness comes when somebody says no. Sometimes being excessively respectful of no is boring.
There's a lot of things I could do. A lot of people drive home drunk and they make it home just fine. Most people do. But that doesn't mean it was a good thing, right?
There is a time I was wrong.
Okay. Do you want to... Is this the last stream you're doing?
No. I'm just getting started, baby.
Smug black women irritate me when they talk about politics.
I better get Twitter cat videos after this, Xylie. Well, I mean, I'm sure they are on Twitter. Thank you, Nebula. Thank you. I feel like I need a hug after watching this shit.
Oh, Mr. Girl, you're just saying smug people irritate you. No, I didn't say smug people irritate me. Smug black women irritate me. Black men make me...
What the fuck did he just say? Wait, what? No. We're going back. Hold on.
Smug black women irritate me when they talk about politics. Oh, Mr. Girl, you're just saying smug people irritate you. No, I didn't say smug people irritate me. Smug black women irritate me. Black men make me more uncomfortable than annoy me. But if you hear them talk and they start talking about anime or they sound like white or something, then it's a relief.
No! No, the fuck he didn't. I need this video. Where is this video? Where did this fucking video come from? Woo! I'm sorry. We're gonna do that again. I'm sorry. I hold on, cause what he said. Hold on.
No, I'm just getting started, baby.
Smug black women
Oh, excuse me. Timestamp. Racism. Sorry.
irritate me when they talk about politics. Oh, Mr. Girl, you're just saying smug people irritate you. No, I didn't say smug people irritate me. Smug black women irritate me. Black men make me more uncomfortable than annoy me. But if you hear them talk and they start talking about anime or they sound like white or something, then it's a relief. One time I was at the grocery store and there was a group of black kids, like 17 or something, behind me, and they were all saying the N-word a lot. This was like a year ago. And then they were like, oh, look out, we're scaring him. And I like looked at them and I was like, of course I'm not scared, but I was scared. Latinos who haven't really assimilated are weird to me in a way that bothers me. The music, it just all sounds the same to me. Like, it's just like a tuba.
Damn, he came from my people too. What the fuck? Damn, you don't like black folks or brown folks, do you, motherfucker? Yo, Stardust, this is the dude. Stardust, this is the dude you wrote the love letter to Twitch to get him back on Twitch. Ma'am.
Like, of course I'm not scared, but I was scared. Latinos who haven't really assimilated are weird to me in a way that bothers me. The music, it just all sounds the same to me. Like, it's just like a tuba, and the singers all sound the same. I don't like it.
Now, I will say, my chat is filled with Latinos. There's a lot of us in here. And, I don't know how especially your ears are ignorant to... Oh, my God. I can't. Organic says, to be honest, his face looks like he doesn't mean it. He looks like he's just saying this to cause a reaction. See, and that's the problem with him, Organic. He says a bunch of shit that people cannot tell whether he's being serious or not. But here's the question. What about the people that take him serious and watch this video? The message sucks, obviously. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. We got 4 minutes. We got about 5 minutes to go.
Muslims. Muslims are just too religious. Just on average, they're all too religious. It's like you're gonna wear a hijab every day. That's something that bothers me about Asians. They think that you want to be one. They think everybody secretly wants to be like Chinese or Japanese or whatever.
I don't understand what happens if you match with these Chinese people. Are they like in a shipping container somewhere and then like...
Definitely Organic. He's definitely a piece of shit. That's no lie there.
Another Chinese person lets them off of a leash and then they bring them to you.
The campus paper for Colorado University has sparked some controversy. The article, written by student Max Carson, details his hate for Asians and poses that they be subjected to phases of absurd...
Ooh, somebody told me about this. The anti-Asian column becomes a rallying cry for Colorado's AA student community. University of Colorado Boulder students take part in a peace rally to protest an anti-Asian column recently published in the school's new newspaper. Yep, there it is, Max Carson. If it's war the Asians want, it's war they'll get. An opinion piece by student editor Max Carson, which is Mr. Girl, calling for Asians to be rounded up, hogtied, and made to perform demeaning acts, was published in CU's, Colorado University's, online student publication, The Campus Press, on February 18th. Somebody told me about this article. Okay, I gotta find the article. All right. I think I know who to go to about that article. Yeah, I know who to go to. Okay. That's right, because, yes, that person told me about that article.
tasks. For example, Phase 1 suggested catching Asians with large butterfly nets and dragging them into apartments for further phases, which include forced binge drinking, useless games, and house redecorating, as some sort of cultural washing and indoctrination into white American culture.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Send. Hold on. I see you. Don't nobody type. Send her back. And my racist confessions. And my racist confessions. Don't type, anyone. Racist confessions. MrGirl Splaining 20. Is that a blog? 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 Is that a blog Hold on. Shit. Hold on. Mr. Girl explaining number. Where you at? 20. Okay, everybody type. You're good now. Okay. Is that a blog? What is that? Dimitri, totally agree with you. Troll or not, doesn't matter. Being provocative is usually an asshole thing to do with messaging as abhorrent as this. There's not a meaningful difference between it being serious or a troll. Very 100% true. I agree. Sounds like a vid. Okay. It's just him talking to the camera on his Mr. Girl channel. So it's on his channel. Okay. Thank you. So I'll put channel here. Okay, thank you. Okay, timestamp, mass shooter sympathy. This must be about the Virginia Tech shit.
Students returned to class after Max Carson's arrest. By Vanessa Miller for the Daily Camera. August 14, 2009. Most of Max Carson's classmates in a...
Hold on. His channel has a section for all his videos. I think it's where most of these clips are coming from. Okay. Okay, so his website has a section for all the... Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so this is the mass shooter one.
Students returned to class after Max Carson's arrest. By Vanessa Miller for the Daily Camera. August 14, 2009. Most of Max Carson's classmates in a women's studies course at the University of Colorado reconvened Thursday. 2 days...
Okay, look. Can you make it where it's easier to fucking see? Daily can't... Oh my god. Okay, pick another color. Pick another color. All right. Daily Camera. Students return to class after Max Carson's arrest. All right. All right.
After the junior was jailed for comments about being angry enough to kill. But where Carson would have sat, there was an empty seat. And there was an officer in the room, police said. One detective was there in case there were questions. CU Police CMDR. Brad Weasley said. They had a brief discussion, and that was helpful for everyone. Carson was arrested Tuesday on suspicion of interference with staff, faculty, and students of an educational institution after he commented during a heated classroom discussion about the Virginia Tech massacre that he was angry enough to kill his classmates. A police report said. He left the Boulder County Jail on a personal recognizance bond Wednesday, and he's been suspended from the university until a judicial affairs review of his case is complete.
Somebody send it to me. I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
He circulates an underground publication called The Yeti on the campus. Never directly threatened any students and wouldn't harm anyone. But Weasley said Carson's intentions don't matter because students felt threatened and said they were afraid to come to class. His words were taken as a threat of force or violence. And people said, "I'm not coming to class. I'm scared," Weasley said. So that impeded their education. Among Carson's controversial comments Tuesday, Weasley said,
"You can't even read it! What is... If somebody was on their phone watching this, they couldn't even read it."
was one that directly answered another student's question of, "Are you going to do something Thursday?" He said, "Well, not necessarily this Thursday." Weasley said, "Do you take a chance on coming back to class?" With Carson banned from the campus, most of the students were back in their seats Thursday. And a class field trip in Denver this weekend should happen as planned. Weasley said, "We went from most people not coming to most people showing up," he said. "Now they can get the education they came here for, and that's a good thing." Students have been debating Carson's punishment on the social networking site Facebook.com. A national tragedy shouldn't take away anyone's rights. One person wrote. CNN television personality Nancy Grace weighed in on the Carson case Thursday night. After introducing Carson as a CU student who says he sympathized with the VTech killer, Grace asked a woman whose daughter attends the Virginia school what she thought about Carson's statements. "Let's take him 100% seriously and give him zero tolerance." The woman said, "We cannot afford another tragedy like this."
The other most important lesson, well, it's hard for me to number them, but let's say one of the most important lessons I ever learned from you, and I still am, I think I know the lesson, and then I'll...
Why are we watching Oprah and Maya Angelou? Isn't that Maya? What? Why are you putting them in this? What the fuck am I watching?
Walk into a situation and think that's that same lesson. And that is when people show you who they are, believe them.
Yes, absolutely. A person says to you, I'm selfish, or I'm mean, or I am unkind.
Or I'm crazy.
Or believe them. They know themselves much better.
I mean, that is true, though. She is preaching the good word. She is absolutely correct. 100%. R.I.P.
Than you do. But no, more often than not.
Yes, organic. You looked away for 2 seconds and now we're watching Oprah.
Those of us who don't trust life say, don't say a thing like that. You're not really crazy. You're not really unkind. You're not really mean. And as soon as you say that, the person
lets you know
and shows you, I told you.
You need to get help.
All right, kids, let's go on a field trip. Not his first video. He's been doing it 3 months, though, looks like. Unless he's deleted some before. Been on YouTube since 2011, but that doesn't mean been making videos since 2011. After spending more than a decade in the front lines of progressive politics, I've begun to take form of a grumpy old man. As much as I've created a platform to share my many years of wisdom with leftist whippersnackers, he's only 32, by the way. I saw it on his Twitter, or he's in his 30s, who are too often deprived of progressive content rooted in reality and informed of real-world experience. However, my channel also exists to help cure me of my old man syndrome, my once far-left political ideas and policy, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Must have been somebody pretty invested in clearing Max's name, as if this old police log does that somehow. And here's the other part. Let's go.
Sir, I just would like to inform you about something. Hold on, let's get back to hearing him talk.
While showing your real face and using your real name. Leave a comment down below with an actual photo of your actual face and your actual name, and say that you looked at this line in the sand and chose to stand on the side of the rapist and pedophile and abuser.
Okay. You have a pleasant voice. You do. You have a voice that I could absolutely listen to you talk. You could have narrated that video and given your commentary to it instead of putting a bunch of clips together that you didn't even fucking source. You have a pleasant voice. You don't have to show yourself, although you did here, which you're not a bad looking guy. But you have a pleasant voice. Yes, he's actually handsome and has a nice voice. Coming from an old busted bitter bitch like myself with an annoying ass voice that gets loud from time to time, you could have very well read all those things out with your voice. You could have commentated between the clips and explaining the clips of where they're coming from. And that video, and then lowered the music to where the music was in the background instead of the foreground. And that video would have been 1,000 times better. And even if you wanted to show your face, you're a handsome man. And you have a pleasant voice. I could literally listen to your voice. Taylor's like, YouTube viewers are thirsty as hell. He could triple his subs with more of his face. That's true. He may not get far without a big mess up if he can't take constructive criticism on his videos. There's at least one every couple of months. I'm telling you now, he completely dropped the ball. I have a whole page of notes of what to look for. I have a whole page of notes of what to look for. Oh my God, dude. No. That video won't hit at all. I think, okay, let me not be a total bitch about it, all right? I'm gonna attempt not to be a total bitch. I know that's a little bit of a stretch, but we're about positivity here, right? Positive-fucking-tivity. I think he had well intentions with that video. I do. I think his intentions were good. I think he overstepped some lines with that video. I personally think he overstepped the lines in calling all those officers that he said he did. You know, but it was just a clip channel video. Like, seriously, hit that whole... I spent an hour watching a long-ass clip channel video. Kia, 499. Sorry if this was said, but he's... apparent the person who called the welfare check on MrGirl and used it in the vid not to defend MrGirl at all. No, I get it, and I don't think he was right by doing so. Because, because you might not have been in here, Kia, because tell you the truth, I think it was in the first live that went down after 20 minutes, I think. Here's the thing, and I'll explain it, Kia, I'll say it again. If MrGirl does, in fact, get physical with his girlfriend, which we have, I'm going to make it very clear, we have no proof that he does. Therefore, I do not state that he does. I don't even speculate that he does. I would have to see proof of something before I can speculate something. All right? But if he does, by calling in a welfare check, that could have hurt her more in the long run. Thank you for your 499, Kia, by the way. And stay with the 199 for a new notebook to just research the story. Dude, this video was not it. I'm sorry. I get where people liked it because they hate MrGirl. I'm sorry. Those of you who've been watching me long enough, you know I preach. When you watch a video, you ask yourself who, what, when, where, and why. And you see how the package is. And then you see what's inside the package. He has no sources. I have to go look at a page full of shit just to find out what he watched. And most of it I have to luckily find. He has no links. How am I supposed to trust typed out shit when he doesn't even say where he got it from? Because those screenshots, they look so old that honestly, they look like they could have been faked. Not saying that he did that. I'm just saying when you do videos like this, you have got to cover your ass. I don't think me personally, like I said, now people disagree with this point. I get it. It's not a hard point for me. All right. But I think that domestic abuse hotline, I don't think he should have put it up there. I don't. Because to me, when I personally, and maybe it's because I'm a DV survivor, okay, and it was a lot of physical abuse, when I see the DV hotline number, I automatically go straight for physical abuse when I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I automatically think physical abuse. A lot of people, when they see that DV hotline number, they automatically think physical abuse. You know what, Ian? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care if there is a version without the music. Because the music was not the worst thing about that video. I'm going to be for real. That music was not the worst thing about that video. And the DV hotline wasn't the worst thing about that video. There's no sources. Where did he get all that? What videos were they? You know, when somebody clips something, I like to go back and listen at least like maybe anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute before so I can get the whole context of what they were saying. MrGirl says enough gross shit anyway. We all know that because he's a piece of shit. MrGirl is a huge piece of shit. But when you go after somebody like MrGirl, you have got to come correct. You've got to. I'm sorry. This video, I think the intentions were good though. I really do. I believe he was in his right place in his heart for the video. I don't think his intentions were bad. I will not sit here and say his intentions were bad because I don't believe that. I don't believe his intentions were bad. But I don't think he constructed that video very well. Xylie, the clip where he talks about wanting a 15-year-old with the brain of a 35-year-old is from the video Tender Internal Monologue. Okay, hold on. Don't nobody type! Okay, I'll just write it down. Tender Internal Was it monologue? Monologue. Was it a video? Okay, yeah, obviously it was a video. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, y'all can type again. Sorry. I'm not trying to be like, a bad person telling y'all not to type. I just wanted to write down because unfortunately, on my damn screen, it won't let me scroll up. And Stan, if I didn't thank you again for that $1.99, I do appreciate it. Thank you again. But no, listen. Here's my biggest problem with that video. Somebody like me cannot watch that video. My ADHD, I cannot just watch clips. And the sad thing is, he has a really nice voice. And he's a good-looking guy. But if he doesn't want to show his face in videos, I get it. No big deal. I get it. But he has a really, really nice voice. If he would have read out some of the stuff that wasn't even read out and the stuff that he used the weird-ass fucking computer shit to read out, that would have been more pleasing to hear. And honestly, if he would have added his own fucking commentary, I think that would have been good. Yes, and organic, that's true too. I think what makes it worse is him doubling down on Twitter, making it more about him being a hero. 100%. I'm sorry, that's clout chasing. And one thing I've learned about being on YouTube for, a year now? How long have I been on YouTube? I don't even know how long I've been on YouTube. How long have I been in YouTube? Hold on. Fun fact, Organic remembers when I started this channel. Organic's been with me since day one. Organic has been with me so goddamn long. Organic remembers when I was coming up with the name of the channel. May 6, 2020. So 2 years. So one thing I've learned about being on YouTube for 2 years, I don't trust clout chasers. I don't trust them. I don't. I do not trust clout chasers. Organic, it's only been 2 years. I didn't say 20 years ago. Organic was with me when I came up with the name of my channel. Shut up, Organic. He needs to make that palatable, and he may have gotten the pats on the back. I guarantee you he did get the pats, because, think about it, people. Think about it. In those anti-communities, people love those clip channels, even if they're clipped out of context. Nobody questions it, because it's going against the person that you hate. People love those videos that are completely out of context and completely make no goddamn sense, as long as it's talking down to somebody that you hate. So of course he got pats on the back for this video. Of course he did, because he's going against MrGirl. I can't give him a pat on the back, because I can't. I'm sorry. I did not like that video at all. And and the music wasn't the worst part, because the music itself, like the actual music, was fine. He just needed to lower the volume. I understand, MrGirl's creepy. Use creepy music. I get it. I'd probably do the same fucking thing. But all it was a bunch of fucking clips, and half the shit you have to stop and read. It's an hour-long fucking video. Most people aren't going to sit and watch it. They're going to look at Twitter. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And then some parts you want somebody to fucking read while you have him talking in the background. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, I had my other microphone on at the same time. I am no longer echoing. Thank you. I got it. I fixed it. Kimberly Roddy Mom, I sort of like it. But I fixed it, okay? I looked down and saw that my second microphone was still on. It's like, oh shit. But thank you. Thank you for the warning. I appreciate that. I mean, you know what? It's not a Xylie stream unless we have some kind of apocalyptic shit happening. You know, computer shutting down, fucking double microphone shit. I mean, you know, it's a Xylie stream. Shit. But I mean, I'm serious, dude. Like, there was no, like, you couldn't source your shit at least. At least if he would have, okay. If he would have sourced his shit at least, I would have been able to go back and look, but I literally have to search a page worth of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. Nah, people gonna get mad about me. People gonna get mad at me about this video. I'm sorry. I think his heart, like I said, I think his heart was in the right place, but I do not agree this was a good video. Look, just because somebody makes a video on someone you can't stand, and you all know I can't stand MrGirl, I give him no leeway. None. But I'm sorry, I have to, you know. He just basically showed me a bunch of clips that I have to go look for the fucking videos. And he showed me blog posts that I have to go find the blog now. That's all he did. That's all he fucking did. And I actually have to go find them because he did not source any of them. Could you reach out to him and see if he can send you a copy? I am not going to reach out to him. The damage is already done. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to run to him and tell him that I didn't like his video. All right, good night, Nez. But I'm pretty sure somebody's going to say, Xylie thought your video sucked. No, I don't think it completely sucked. It's just my ADHD was like, listen, I try to contain my ADHD to about here when I'm with y'all, okay? But you know, sometimes when I'm trying to think of something, I'm like, oh shit, it's an ADHD moment. My ADHD went like, boom. How many times did y'all see me look over here? Okay, looking over here That's where my laptop is. I was looking at fucking Twitter on some of that. Because of all the sounds and shit like that, it was overloading. Kia says, his video felt disingenuous to me, and I think MrGirl's a terrible person. Yeah, I didn't like that video at all. I didn't like it. Okay, you're saying Nez. All right. Well, okay. Tell me how y'all felt. Give me a 1 in the chat if you liked the video. Give me 2 in the chat if you didn't like the video. Give me a 3 in the chat if you're like, about the video. And believe me, no one's going to get, I'm not going to look down at anybody for your answers. So 1 if you liked it, 2 if you didn't, 3 if you're like, midway. And I won't look down on anybody with any of your answers, I promise. I just want to get a consensus and see if I'm crazy or not. Okay, I see a lot of 3s. Okay. If he had sourced it, it would have been a 1. Okay. 3 needs a lot of work. See, and so it's like between 2 and 3 with everybody, which is fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, because I think, like I said, the intention was good. I just think the execution was fucking atrocious. Taylor, it was almost as bad as those NC clip channels. You knew exactly what clip channels I was talking about, didn't you, Taylor? Taylor knew exactly what clip channels I was just bitching about. And Sam's like, I don't have ADHD and I couldn't follow half of it, girl. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. This was rough. I thought I was going to go live on the second channel tonight, but it's not happening. Tomorrow night, I'm going to ruin the members. I'm going to ruin y'all's kids, your childhood again. Tomorrow night is going to be a members only chat again, because it's Thursday. And we're going to be watching the Disney iceberg. You remember the guy, Bionic Pig, who made the Nickelodeon iceberg? We're going to watch the Disney one tomorrow night. So strap in, kids, because you're about to have your childhood ruined once again by Xylie Gets Real. Because that's what I'm put here for. As much as y'all fucking troll me, I'm damn determined to ruin y'all's childhood. Since like, ruin my childhood, baby. But no, that's what we're going to watch tomorrow night. Oh, you did watch the Disney one? Don't tell me, Natalie, I haven't seen it. Well, okay, tell me, Natalie, did you like the Disney one? I haven't seen it. I want to see it for the first time with y'all. I feel like I ruined y'all's childhood with the Nickelodeon one. And I have to say y'all, because I didn't really watch Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon wasn't really around, I don't think. It's my job, King Quinn. It is my job on YouTube to ruin y'all's childhood, okay? And I'm about ruining y'all's adulthood with the damn MrGirl shit. Yes, it's good. Okay, awesome. So that's what we're watching tomorrow night on the members only chat. And then after that, tomorrow night, I will be going live on the second channel, okay? So, guys, be wary of people and don't let them gaslight you. And don't fall for videos that are not made well. Keep it real.
Like me, open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.